Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about Bitcoin and we are going to be doing some Elliott wave analysis on the lower time frame here for Bitcoin. Stuck in this range at the minute, so we're going to analyze what we might be expecting over the coming weeks for Bitcoin. Are we going to pump? Are we going to dump? Let's discuss that in detail. But guys, if you haven't already, smash this video a like. I really appreciate it. Let's get straight into the video. So the idea that we're about to discuss really stems from this idea that we posted 3 days ago now, just on Bitcoin and the RSI, analyzing the ranges and if we can possibly get some hidden bullish divergence on the lower time frame. But that would have meant that we get a bit of a dump in the market. You can see from this range we was trading at around 30,600, expecting a bit of a pump to generate some liquidity below these levels, then a bit of a dump and the pump to the upside. So let's jump into the market now and see how this has transitioned and how this is playing out at the minute. So as you can see from when we made that analysis back 3 days ago, we got that initial pump to the upside, in my opinion, just to generate some more liquidity below these levels. The market is reversed and I think we might just be about halfway through this pullback now that we're expecting. So good signs for Bitcoin and really nice to see what we was expecting play out. Bit of a pump, then a dump. Are we done yet? I don't think so. I think we've got a little bit further down to go, but on the higher time frame we still are looking at this just being a corrective period of an impulse to the upside, preparing for another major impulse to the upside. So don't lose sight, guys. This is just a bit of a lower time frame analysis on Bitcoin. Our higher time frame thesis is still really bullish. And if we just dive back into that analysis that we posted 3 days ago, you will see what we was expecting on the RSI, a bit of a trend retest, 1, 2, coming in for second retest, bit of a pump on the lower time frame that we've already got, going in for that final dump of the targets below these ranges. And if we take a look at that compared to the current market at the minute, you can see that the RSI would give us a little bit more room to the downside. Do we have to go as low as that? Absolutely not. Could this trend be pulled from a different level and say, you know, are we just retesting it right now? Is this the retest? I mean, the argument's to be made that it absolutely could, and with potentially with this dip final down here, we don't go break the range and we just retest the level down here and get that major hidden bullish divergence on the lower time frame develop like that as the market progresses. But what I would like to see is potentially just getting that bit of hidden bullish divergence, something like that, where the RSI possibly stalls out a little bit here, goes in for that final dip, and Elliott wave. If we have a look at them for three waves, possibly looking at three, coming in for 1, 2, 3, retrace back up for 4, going for the kill for 5. That's your lower target. Then we prepare for the major move to the upside, and I think that's probably my main idea at the minute, looking for these waves to develop. Not really seeing much on the lower time frame at the minute to suggest that we're going to be moving up from these levels. So just looking at the RSI, comparing it to how we was expecting it to play out, it's beautiful at the minute, and you know, it's everything that we're wanting to see. So there's no reason, I don't think, to change our analysis halfway through just because we've corrected a little bit further down in the RSI. Of course, it can be interpreted any way that you want, so you could pull the trend lines a little bit differently, but the idea remains the same here, that we are stuck in this major range for Bitcoin. We'll do that. We'll use this tool instead. We are stuck in this major range for Bitcoin at the minute, and you can see with the 4-hour RSI correcting all the way to the downside nearly now, giving us potential hidden bullish divergence to play out. The idea is, are we just done now, or do we have a bit lower to go? And really, I think that's all we need to do. Just sit back, relax, let the market do the work, let the market play out how it's going to play out. If we go from here, great, it doesn't matter, but lower time frame, I think my bias at the minute is still to go in for that hit to the low, 1, 2, 3 hits for the trend line retest, take all of this liquidity, big bullish breaker candle there, then go in for that move to the upside. And if we even drop it down to the 1 hourly time frame now, you can see with the trend line, it has broken, retested, broken back to the upside. Do we have any hidden bullish divergence at the minute? You could make the argument that we nearly do. I think what I'd like to see is if we are going to print a bit of normal bullish divergence on the lower time frame, giving us that hit to the low, break the lows on the lower time frame, maybe come back up a little bit more on the RSI 1 hour, then going for that final kill. Bullish divergence on the lower time frame, going for that hidden bullish divergence on the higher time frame and lower time frame. And I think if you've seen the market move in these waves before, we haven't taken the top yet, so I would expect that liquidity to be taken of the people short in the market at the minute. Give them a bit of success. If they do not take profit, the market will will probably come back and absolutely take their stop losses. And I think when we're looking at the higher time frame picture to the upside, next major target is going to be 32, 36, $40,000. I don't think there's much above these levels at the minute for Bitcoin. When we do break that level, I think we are going. We've had a lot of manipulation on the lower time frame at the minute to chop and trade the traders out, the lower time frame traders that are going to be long in and short in absolutely everything. This is designed to chop them out before the major move to the upside, and our game, the way we like to play it is wait for those liquidations to happen, wait for the market to hunt that liquidity, then dive into a potential spot trade or even a leverage trade. But I think leverage at the minute in this chop, is it really worth the aggravation and the monitoring that you're going to have to do on the lower time frame? I don't think so. I think we just need to sit back, relax, and let the market do the work. And when we think about this in an Elliott wave terms, I think it's quite clear to see from this upper move here of the top of the impulse, we've got a free wave correction there. And I think the whole thing right here is just another 1, 2, 3 wave move back to the upside, bit of an expanding flat there, taking the shorts and the longs, making everyone think this is the move. They're going for a free, and what we're expecting after that, it would be a 5 wave move, and I think we've maybe got a lower time frame 1, 2 there, going in for our third wave here, get a nice 4th wave, make everyone think that is the bottom there. We're going for them final stops. Everyone panics thinking that we're going to break down all of these levels, come back into play, when really it's that little bit of consolidation would come in back into fill that level, maybe go slightly below there. That would be ideal. Take them stops, then shoot to the upside. I think we've seen this play out so many times on Bitcoin, and if we pull the trend-based Fibonacci's there, just a estimated level, where can we be expecting? Even the 1.2272 would be a nice level, so come in and just take them stops at around 29,365. Lower levels, I'm not really, if you are going to get a lower level, it would probably be the 2.414 extension, 27,000. So I would have these zones on your charts, guys, if you're looking to possibly play the lower time frame for Bitcoin. They are going to be the main targets. If you're going to break that range, I think we'll possibly go down to that lower level, but come into that 1.414, then get ready for that move to the upside. So lower time frame analysis here, possibly bias is a little bit bearish, but obviously on the higher time frame, still looking for them major moves to the upside that we've been monitoring since 15,500. So if you've been able to benefit, great, absolutely great. If not, then just sit back, relax, let the market do its work, let the market play out, and then strike when nobody else wants to. But of course, it's not financial advice from me. Just sit back, relax, let the market do the work, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.